Good Tuesday evening from Macomb, Illinois, and for the first time, it's Peyton Hutchins joining me for this evening's matchup between the A-Town Tornadoes and the Macomb Bombers. We're a little late into this one. We apologize for that, but here we are, Peyton. How are you today?
I'm doing good, Caden. You know, this is the first time me and you've been able to broadcast together, and what better way to do it than on a Tuesday evening in Macomb?
That is exactly right. A beautiful Tuesday evening at that, too. I was here yesterday in Macomb when they faced, what was it? Not Farmington. Beardstown. The Beardstown Tigers. And it was damp. It was wet. It was rainy. It was cold. I'm definitely a lot warmer up here right now. I've got a sweatshirt on. But, yeah, here we're about 13 minutes. Yeah, we're about 13 minutes into this one. We're going to have a throw-in from Macomb. It's senior night here in Macomb, Illinois. As we originally thought it was yesterday, but it was not.
Yeah, you know, this morning it was raining, and I wasn't really sure if this game would play, but a good day for the seniors as it's senior night, and couldn't have asked for better weather for the seniors.
Couldn't have said it any better, Peyton Hutchins. Anyways, Macomb, or excuse me, A-Town has it in the Bombers' end. The Bombers still looking for their first win of the season. They sit at 0-8-1 after that loss yesterday against A-Town. Here comes a kick and a nice little save there by the goalkeeper. A-Town, on the other hand, their last two games have outscored their opponents 15-0. Beat Yorkville Christian 7-0. And then they took down East Peoria yesterday 8-0. So in terms of their last two games, they've been absolutely dominant on the field.
Yeah, you know, I mean, a lot of offense has been scored from this A-Town team. I was doing some research a little bit before the game, and some of their wins this year have came by, like we talked about, 7-0, 8-0, and then they even had a game earlier in the year where they won 8-0 as well. So the offense is definitely something the Macomb needs to look out for here this afternoon.
As he trips there, and he might be hurt. We do have a foul, I believe, was called. Looks like he's going to stretch out that leg. But he's able to get back up. So that's great to see here. 25:20 left on the clock. We're about 13 seconds off. We'll fix that for you real quick. Well, now we are a little bit ahead. And now we are right on time. 25:05 to go. We'll see a throw-in from A-Town. The Bombers yesterday against Beardstown lost 3-0. Their offense, not really many offensive opportunities I saw yesterday. It was really all Beardstown for the most part.
Yeah, you know, obviously I wasn't here yesterday, so didn't really see a lot of the game. But so far we've seen the ball be on Macomb's defensive side of the field. Not much offense here yet for Macomb. So we'd like to see if Macomb can stretch out the field a little bit and get the ball more towards the offensive side of the field.
Joey Yelnick was with me yesterday. The first half was definitely different than the second half. The first half, there was a lot more opportunities on the Beardstown end. And the second half, kind of even. In all honesty, there wasn't much action in the second half. Macomb's defense did a nice job of stepping up and applying pressure. We'll see a throw in here from A-Town.
You know, I'm glad that you mentioned defense because, you know, we talked about the offense of A-Town. Defense is going to have to be huge here for Macomb just to limit the opportunities of A-Town.
Meanwhile, a nice save there on the Bombers' end from the goalkeeper. So in the Bomber territory, A-Town trying to get it out. Now the Bombers get it out. Nice defense there right here at midfield. All three of the front line scored yesterday for Beardstown in that 3-0 win, as we said.
Yeah, right there on the defense by A-Town, you can see Macomb tried to get a through ball, and they would have had a breakaway had they converted that through ball, but good defense there by A-Town, and now A-Town on the attack right here.
Trying to make some magic happen here. Just under 23 minutes left to play in this first half. Still nothing on this Tuesday evening in Macomb. Nice takeaway there on the Bombers' end. Moving it into the Tornado territory, but a throw-in from the Bombers coming.
Yeah, nice job right there by Macomb to put some pressure on the A-Town's defense and force that throw-in for Macomb.
So they'll throw it in. Here towards the Tornado end. I think we have a goal kick here, I believe. At least it sure looks like it.
Yeah, Macomb had an opportunity there. He was able to get by the A-Town defender. Unfortunately, just couldn't get the shot off, and he dribbled it just out of bounds. And like you said, goal kick for A-Town, who's now on the attack.
Oh, now we'll get a stoppage of play. Might be a foul there.
Yep, that was a foul on number 11 for A-Town. Number 11 for A-Town. Colby Hightower with the foul there. A little bit too aggressive there and gave him a little shove, and now it's Macomb with the free kick.
Meanwhile, while we have some time here, we did not mention at the beginning of the broadcast, TSSR Game Time Live presented by MDH McDonough District Hospital. Bombers will get a free kick out of this one, and we'll head it towards the left corner. Bombers do a nice job of keeping it in. Nice pass. Here comes the kick a little too much. And we'll see a goal kick.
Yeah, Macomb, the last couple of minutes have had some opportunities on the offensive end. A-Town doing a good job of defending so far, but Macomb able to generate those opportunities and keeping A-Town off of the attack, which is a good thing for Macomb.
Well, we have some time. McDonough District Hospital, athletic trainers in the MDH Rehabilitation Center with locations in Bushnell and Macomb provide expert help to all area student athletes in the prevention, care, and rehabilitation of all athletic injuries. Learn more at mdh.org. McDonough District Hospital, more than hospital care, a hospital caring. Meanwhile, we're at midfield here for the Bombers. Nice offense there. Nice move, I should say, but Tornadoes end up with possession.
Macomb had a chance there to send it off to the side and attack on the outside. Instead, A-Town with a nice defense there and now on the attack.
Yeah, looks like they have some numbers here, but not much brewing yet. Still contested possession right now. Back and forth we go. Bombers look to take possession here.
Yeah, Macomb's defense definitely doing a good job so far through the first
21 minutes.
21 minutes. Through the first 21
tough
minutes.
to see the
we can't really see the
scoreboard like
from here, but through the first 21 minutes.
And a nice save there from the goalkeeper.
And right on cue, good defense so far being played here by Macomb. With it being senior night and all, maybe a little bit more extra motivation here tonight.
I like your thinking. So the Tornadoes, nice opportunity there, a great save. See what they can muster up here. 18.5 to play in this first half, still nothing. Saw the Bombers have some opportunities about 5 minutes ago. Right now, the Tornadoes with the time on attack. Racking up right now. here towards the left corner. Stumbles. No foul there. We'll have a throw-in.
Yeah, once again, Macomb playing good defense, forcing or not committing a foul, which was important because now Macomb on the throw-in had possession of the ball.
Tornadoes moving in. Might have a shot here, but it'll be wide to the left. So we'll have a goal kick.
Nice job by Macomb's defense, not giving the A-Town attacker a chance to get a shot off, or a good shot off. The shot goes wide. And like you said, now we're going to have a goal kick here for Macomb.
Yeah, contested shot. Those are always tough to make, even on net. Is that one not meant to be? So they'll kick it out towards the 30. Looks like it's going to end up in the Tornadoes' possession for now. But the Bombers look to move towards midfield. Ends up being a nice goal kick after all, as they move into the Tornado territory. Saw Jeremy Sheeby busy yesterday for the Bombers offense. Had a couple shots on net. Or should I say a few shots. Definitely a lot of opportunities. Bombers moving in towards the 30. Moving in is Kai Yoshimura.
And you hear the student section here from Macomb High chanting his name. And now Macomb still kind of on the attack. They've done a better job the last few minutes having possession of the ball, moving it into A-Town's territory. Haven't seen a lot of offensive opportunity here in the last couple minutes for Macomb, so good opportunity here for Macomb to create some offense.
Yeah, that was Famodu who was moving in. Looks like we'll have another throw-in.
Seems like a miscommunication right there by Macomb, as we're going to have an A-Town throw-in.
We'll be headed off. Tornadoes look to have some clean possession right now. Moving up towards the Bomber territory, but taken away.
Oh, good defense right there by A-Town.
So back into Bomber territory come the Tornadoes. After a brief stint in their own end. Might have a shot here. Moving to his left. Here comes a shot. Nice defense. It was off. Looked like the knee of a Bomber player. And we'll have a throw-in.
Yeah, like you said, off of the Macomb defender's knee. Blocking shots. Playing good defense. Macomb definitely has stepped up on the defensive side of the ball today.
Might have a chance here. A little too far to the right on that throw-in. They'll have another throw-in for the Tornadoes. Right to a Bomber. But the Tornadoes take it right back. Towards the right corner. Nice defense. The Bombers try to clear it out. Here comes a chance. And just to the left. And a goal kick.
Yeah, A-Town right there. Good job getting the ball to the right side of the net. And doing a cross to get the ball in front of the net, middle of the net to an A-Town defender. Macomb once again stepping up on the defensive side of the ball, and now a corner here for A-Town.
Here comes the corner. It's headed off. No shot yet. Bombers look to get ahead of it, but the Tornadoes do instead. Looks to be a throw-in for the Tornadoes. We've got 13 and a half to go here in this first half. Nothing. Here comes a throw-in. Bombers look to take control, and they will. Going quick with it. Little spinorama.
Right idea right there by Macomb's number 12, Famudu Demila. I'm sorry, Demiola Famudu. Unfortunately, the A-Town defender was right there. And A-Town got possession of the ball.
Famudu looking to move it up here for the Bombers. Right at midfield, taken away from the Tornadoes, but Famudu right there on the defensive side. Tornadoes moving in. They have some numbers, but the Bombers right there, and it looks to be a throw-in. Famudu once again with that defense.
Yeah, that time on that previous throw-in, Macomb had some numbers up, and all A-Town had to do was put a through ball through and go on the attack. And sometimes that's what happens in soccer. When you move people up, odds are a through ball is going to create some opportunities for offense.
Down to 12 minutes left in this first half. Still nothing. Here in Macomb, Illinois, we've seen a lot of good defense on the Bombers' end. A lot of opportunities on the Tornadoes' end. Bombers moving in. Famudu here into the Tornado territory. Moves it up to Yoshimura, but too much on that pass. And a throw-in for the Tornadoes.
Yeah, once again, just a little miscommunication on the Bomber offensive side of the ball. They've had some opportunities to go on the attack, and the pass is just either too much or no miscommunication there, and now A-Town with possession.
Have a throw-in. Appears to be Caden Rogers. Just about 11 minutes left in this first half. Senior Day, Macomb, Illinois. As the Tornadoes into the Bomber end. That's Rogers. Rogers will go to Hightower. Nice Bomber defense. Bombers take control. Moves it up. Yoshimura trying to catch up to it. Kai Yoshimura will be able to keep it in. Maybe not.
Nope, they're going
Looks
to rule.
like,
That
wow.
went out. That was a
Very
good effort
close.
right there by Macomb. Just once again, just a little bit too far out of the reach of the attacker. And now it's going to be an A-Town throw-in. Macomb just unable to capitalize off some of the turnovers.
It's now time for a live read. With locations in Macomb and Augusta, and with 80 years of car sales experience, Ron LB Auto Sales is your hometown go-to for your next car. In Macomb on East Jackson Street. Stop in and talk to Justin, Jared, or Chris, or visit www.lbsellscars.com to check out their inventory. Under 10 minutes to play. Nothing still. Right at midfield. Nice defense on the Bombers' end. And taking possession here. Nice move. Yoshimura. No shot, though. From the A-Town back to the Bombers. Blocked on that shot, or at least pass attempt, I should say. Deflected. Naders moving in really quickly here. Nice move from one. Unable to get by the other, though. No foul on the play. Didn't look like there was much contact there. And we'll see a throw-in.
The difference that I'm noticing here from A-Town and Macomb, when Macomb gets an opportunity on the offensive end, there's a lot of standing around. Compared to when A-Town's on the attack, there's a lot of movement. So Macomb needs to start moving a little bit more when they're on the attack to create those offensive opportunities.
Bombers on their own end right now. They're going to try and move this downfield. We'll see a throw in here. 7:45 left in this first half. Once again, Macomb looking for their first win of the season. 8-1. They sit right now. Bombers trying to create something here. Yoshimura trying to get a move on. We'll see a throw-in. Looks like the Tornadoes.
Yeah, Yoshimura right there. Nice job to put some pressure on the A-Town. Unfortunately, A-Town retained possession, but Yoshimura's effort was definitely noticed there on that play.
Yeah, we saw that throw-in. Headed off for more in Yoshimura just a moment ago. We have a stoppage of play. We're down to 6:50 here in the first half. See a throw-in from the Tornadoes. As doing the throw-in will be Hightower. Hightower's throw. And we got a handball, I believe.
Yep.
Be a free kick. Here comes a shot. Wide to the left.
Yeah, A-Town right there. Trying to catch the Bombers off guard a little bit and play fast. That time it worked. The Bombers able to get a knee on it to force a corner for A-Town. And let's see if the Bomber defense can come up big here once again.
Tornadoes looking to make something happen here. A couple opportunities. Haven't been able to cash in on any of them so far. There's a kick over the middle. Headed off and out of play. He's Peyton Hutchins. I'm Caden Strens. Our first broadcast together. I mean, I didn't know if this would ever happen.
No, we've almost called softball together, and there was a firewall issue. And, I feel like there was more broadcasts too, but
yeah,
this is an honor.
Yeah,
being able to broadcast with you.
Yeah, I think we're 0 for 4, but now we're 1 for 5. That changes here tonight.
Yep. Oh, now we're on the attack.
Yeah, we got some good moves here from Famodu. Quickly all the way to the 20. Yoshimura brothers, that is. That one being Jun Yoshimura. One of the seniors honored here on senior night tonight. Stoppage of play here. Down to 5 minutes left here in this first half. But many of you do not know, Peyton Hutchins was actually at my Zoom meeting, I believe, for the Western with Cameron Ruiz. I feel like I should mention that.
Yeah, I was. Cameron asked me to be on the Zoom for a prospective student, and I'm like, well, I've done it before, so I'll do it again. Yeah. And being at WIU, I've loved my time there, and I thought, you know what, I'll give back to my university. And so I helped out Cameron Ruiz, and that's the first time I met Caden, but the first time in person I met Caden was a Leatherneck Insider.
Leatherneck Insider, indeed. Peyton Hutchins, a former member, but now he's too old to be part of that. He's moved on to greater and better times at the athletic department.
Yeah, athletic communications is what I do now, and it's a stressful job, but I do enjoy it some days.
Yeah. Did you enjoy it today? Was it a good day?
It was. Back-to-back meetings. We got our first WIU football game coming up here, and that was mostly what the meeting was about today.
Yeah, I'll be on the sideline this Saturday.
And that's great for you.
Yeah.
That's a big opportunity for you, and I hope the connections you form last a lifetime.
Oh, I hope so. 16-year broadcaster with Ohio.
That's big time.
That is big time. Definitely. It's very exciting for sure, and can't wait to meet him later this week. Here in the left corner, Bombers looking to make some magic happen here. But some good defense on the Tornadoes' end. Bombers still on the attack. Here comes a shot, deflected off of a A-Town leg. Bombers still maintaining control briefly. I think we'll see a throw-in here from Macomb. Check that. A-Town. Nice defense on the A-Town's end. Under 3 minutes to play.
Yeah, right there. Macomb on the attack. Had it in the corner. Tried to send it across, and it got it got blocked, and Macomb could not capitalize off of that.
See some subs for A-Town come into the game. Was unable to catch them, but I did see 1 or 2 come in.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot different compared to what we're used to seeing in college soccer, where they have to report in. They're just trying to.
They're just free to do whatever they want.
They're just trying to freelance in terms of subs, but still a fun opportunity for these high schoolers.
Down to the final 2 minutes here in this first half still. Nothing on the board from both ends. Tornadoes into Bomber territory. We haven't seen that in a few minutes, it feels like. All in all, in terms of opportunities, it feels like they've been just about even.
They sure have. And Macomb's defense has definitely, I feel like, kept them in this game. A-Town has had more scoring opportunities, it feels like.
Might see one here. Nice defense, though.
But Macomb has done a great job of putting pressure on A-Town.
Yeah, contesting those opportunities for sure. We'll see a throw in here from Macomb down
Sorry,
to
partner.
the last 90
Didn't mean to
seconds.
interrupt you.
Oh, you're okay, Hutch. But you just did it. Did I call you Hutch? That's your name, right?
You did, but it's a nickname.
okay.
Everyone calls me that. It's okay.
Yeah. I had an old name, too. We won't go there. We can, though. We're down to a minute left here in the first half. Nothing. Once again, he's Peyton Hutchins. I am Caden Strens. Thank you for tuning in on this Tuesday evening senior night in Macomb, Illinois. Bombers trying to make something happen here in this final 60 seconds. I believe we'll have a throw-in on the Bombers' end. And we will. See if they go quick with it. Down to 40 seconds. And right away, A-Town right on that throw-in. Be headed off and into the A-Town possession. But nice defense on the Bombers' end. Quick response. And a throw-in. Appears to be A-Town. Down to 20 seconds left here in this first half. Moving into the tornado territory. Looks like they might just try and get this out of their end.
Yoshimura a little shaken up on the play there. You can see he's talking to the ref over there.
Down to the final seconds, and it looks like we are just going to take this to the halftime. So the first half is over. Nothing here on the board. A lot of opportunities, it felt like, on both ends, evenly matched. But again, the Macomb Bomber defense definitely stood out to me. A lot of contested shots on the Tornadoes' end, and typically when that happens, it's tough to put it in the back of the net.
Yeah, absolutely. Macomb's defense definitely has stepped up here in this first half, forcing A-Town to take contested shots, tough shots, going wide of the net or being deflected. So Macomb doing a great job defensively in the first half.
And before we go to break, we want to honor some of the seniors here that were honored during senior night. We got Jun Yoshimura, we've got Calvin Steiner, Matthew Gok, Jeremy Shibi, as well as Jesse Esser, Henry Lauer, and we've also got Drake Moore, Mason Royer, Chasten Vinanik, I believe is what that is, and Hiram Michelson. So again, congratulations to all those seniors here on senior night. Definitely a very special night, very bittersweet night, but also an emotional night for some. Some of these people may have been playing soccer all 12 years possibly, since maybe even kindergarten or even later maybe when the sport eventually became a thing for them.
Yeah, senior night, always, like you said, always bittersweet, always special, something that I've always liked about just high school sports, honoring those seniors for their dedication to the program for the last 3-4 years, however long they've been with the high school program, and it's always fun to have senior nights.
Anyways, it's time for our halftime break. We'll be back in about 8 minutes here on TSSR.
As you know, MDH is our title sponsor here on TSSR Game Time Live, and we're here with Lindsay Douglas, the Director of Physician and Provider recruitment. I about left out provider out of that. So physician and provider recruitment here at MDH. It's a huge mouthful for me, so explain to us what that is.
Sure. So I am in charge of bringing in candidates for both physician and provider positions here at MDH. So provider meaning anything like nurse practitioner, advanced practice nurse practitioner, physician assistant, things like that. So I source those candidates, bring them in, and try to find the best providers and physicians to provide care at our facility.
So you found a home at MDH. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from? How long have you been here? Stuff like that.
So I am from Macomb originally. I graduated from Macomb High in 2009, graduated from WIU in 2014, studied communication there, and started my career in politics and worked for a couple different state representatives and state senators. Then found myself in the educational realm for a little while at the Regional Office of Education, and eventually found myself here at MDH. I started here in February of this past year. I started out as patient advocate, and this role opened up, and I'm now in the role of Director of Physician and Provider Recruitment.
Obviously, McDonough District Hospital, very important to Macomb.
Sure.
And it's the communities not only of Macomb, but Bushnell, Colchester, Blandonsville, Industry. You're from here. So what was it that drew you back here and got you to stay here at MDH?
So MDH is like home to me. I am a fourth generation MDH employee. So my great grandma Nancy Weaver was one of the first nurses that they hired when the hospital opened in 1958. My grandma started working here maybe 10 to 15 years after that. She started as a CNA on acute care, and then she worked in peds, and eventually she worked as the unit secretary for home health and hospice, and she retired from that position after being at MDH for a total of 50 years.
That's a long time.
Yeah. My mom is here as an administrative secretary. She's Brian's administrative assistant. And so I'm now here as a fourth generation employee of the hospital. So it was kind of a thing where I always thought I might end up at MDH just because of that family legacy of working in healthcare.
So before we came on camera, I heard a story. You guys were at a speaker recently, and you got to be there with your mom.
Yeah.
Does that make it really special to be a part of MDH, to still have your mom working here?
It's so cool. My mom is down the hall from me. So if I need something in the middle of the day, I can run down the hall and grab her. But it's also just cool to think about like the legacy that leaves in the community, especially being fourth generation and female. I think that's just a really special thing for my family and for this community here.
So as we look at those kind of, you have a personal connection here. How do you use those personal connections when you're out trying to recruit a physician or a provider?
Sure. So I use the story a lot of my office, actually. So I'm in room 318, which was a room for patients at one time, and now they've converted it into an office space. And one of my favorite stories to tell physicians is that my great grandma was sick in the hospital and was in that room, and that's where my grandma was recruited to join MDH. So my grandma had no plans of working in healthcare, but she was taking care of her mom as a sick patient, and the nurse at the time came to her and was like, "You are such a great caretaker. Why are you not a nurse? Why are you not doing this as your full-time occupation?" And so my grandma decided that healthcare would be her lifetime and like 50 years. And so she started working for MDH and was recruited right out of my office. So I just find that to be a really special connection when I'm looking to bring people to this community. Like the recruitment started in this office 50 years ago. And here I am starting a whole new legacy of recruiting people. And I just am so passionate about this community. And I just love living here. I moved back here from Quincy, chose to raise our family here just because we really love Macomb and we really love being in McDonough County.
So obviously the personal touch, you got the great personal story. You love Macomb. What does MDH offer to the providers and the physicians? What's the sales point for you on the professional level?
So because we're a small rural healthcare organization, your voice is heard here much louder than when you're in a large organization. So when you're in one of those larger hospital systems, you might be one of 15 to 20 providers in a specialty. At MDH, you might be one of 2, you might be one of 1. And so your voice in that medical staff office is going to be the loudest one in the room about your specialty. And that's a really unique situation for a physician to be, you know, the main voice for speaking for pediatrics or for speaking for orthopedics or whatever that specialty is. You're it. You're the guy. You're the one providing the care for the whole community. And you don't get that if you go to a large healthcare organization.
So those bonuses are probably obstacles in some cases as well.
Sure.
So how do you overcome those obstacles?
It really depends on the provider. You know, if someone is really wanting to be in a place where they're just want to in the background, they don't want to be that main voice, you know, I kind of have to tell them, you know, this is unique. You know, it's a unique community where you're going to go out into Walmart to get your groceries and run into one of your patients, and you're not going to find that everywhere. And that might be scary for you, thinking about, well, I don't want to mess somebody's care up and then run into them and have to explain it to all of Walmart. But it's just, you can also sell that as you're not going to go to Chicago and work somewhere where you're going to run into your patients every day.
Well, Lindsay, I appreciate you coming and talking to us today. Hopefully some people can understand more about MDH and how it's such a family-oriented business and so important to McDonough County and the surrounding area. Keep doing a good job, and maybe your little girl that wanted that 100 chicken nuggets can be the next generation to join MDH.
Exactly.
Well, we'll be back after halftime here on TSSR Game Time Live, presented by MDH.
Home is more than a place. It's full of the people and moments that matter most. Providing for loved ones, expanding your horizons, or simply living the life you love. With all you have to protect, choose insurance you can count on so you can experience more of what you live for. Country Financial. Experience more.
About to begin the second half of Macomb High Bomber Soccer between Macomb High and A-Town. The A-Town Tornadoes, that is. Let me update this scoreboard here for you guys. How do I do this? Figure this out. Oh, there it is. There we go. There it is.
Good job, Jaden.
Problem-solving skills.
Our problem-solving skills today have been on an all-time high, I feel like.
Have they really?
I know. We got the camera start working. And
yeah, we want to apologize for those who might have missed the first 5 minutes of this game.
Yeah,
we're still figuring out.
We apologize.
Yeah, Peyton definitely apologizes. He's a great person. I trust him for just about anything. Anyway,
thank you. We
are ready to begin this second half. Nothing. See who wins this game. Bombers looking for that first win. I believe A-Town is looking for their 8th. I think they're 7-5-3. I believe their record is.
I believe that is correct.
Yeah. So 3 ties. Maybe a 4th. We shall see.
We will see.
Not much action early on here. Is A-Town conservative with the possession right now? A little too much on that. Almost losing his footing, and it goes out. It's a throw-in for Macomb. So a small mistake there that just basically turns into a turnover, I guess.
Kind of like what Macomb did in the first half, just a little miscommunication, just a tad outside of the attacker's reach, and a turnover there for A-Town.
A-Town retakes the possession, but the Bombers take it back here on the right corner. That was Hayden Katz with the possession, but we'll see a goal kick.
Yeah, just like kind of in the first half, Macomb lost possession, trying to go on the attack, and ultimately resulted in a goal kick for A-Town.
A-Town trying to go quick with that. Gets to midfield before Macomb takes possession back. Nice little pass. Macomb with the possession. The kick. Going to clear it out towards the left. They do have numbers, though, and a save. Here comes a rebound. He scores! Macomb goes in front 1-0 early on here in the second half on a save with the rebound.
Yeah, a great through ball, getting the ball up front to the attacker on the side. Got the shot off, and just a perfect placement. Able to knock it in for the goal to give Macomb the 1-0 lead here early in the second half.
I believe that was Hayden Katz who was able to get the rebound on that. The Bombers ahead 1-0 here early on in the second half. Well, that was exciting, Pitt.
That was exciting, you know. That was a good ball placement by Macomb. Able to get the rebound, be in the perfect spot, and a little tap in there for Hayden Katz.
Yeah, nice defense there on the Bombers' end, too. A-Town going quick with that, but the Bombers trying to stop it, and they did. Briefly, A-Town back in the right corner, though. And that'll go out for a throw-in.
That's kind of been Macomb's bread and butter here today. Just solid defense and ultimately leading to the goal. Looks like we have a free kick here.
We do, and I am also a whole minute off, so let's add a minute. There we go. Just under 38 minutes here in this second half. Going with that goal early on from Katz, it appears. A-Town in the Bomber territory. Garen Mason, who was moving in with it. Now with the possession is Hightower.
Good job on Macomb to force A-Town back to midfield. Their defense so far in the second half, again, solid.
Nice move there from Rodeffer. Rodeffer still with control here for the Tornadoes. Left corner. Rodeffer still with the possession. Here comes a shot and a nice save by the goalkeeper. And Rodeffer just making that happen. Several nice moves. Able to get a shot on goal.
Yeah, Rodeffer zigging and zagging in and out of the defenders. And then able to get a nice shot off there. But a nice save by Macomb's goalkeeper. Keeping Macomb in front 1-0.
Cole moving it in here, midfield. This gives us some time to talk about our live reads. The Old Dairy, located at 210 South Lafayette Street, Macomb, Illinois, serving soup, salads, sandwiches, homemade dessert, Blue Bunny ice cream, and a full-service coffee bar. Breakfast served all day and free Wi-Fi. Visit them online at www.olddairymacomb.com. Call 309-837-6700 for your takeout.
You ever eaten there before?
No, I have not, and I think I mixed it up with a different name this afternoon at Sports Corner when we went for lunch.
Yeah, I've only been there a few times, most recently with the Western Illinois men's basketball team.
Oh, the men's basketball team. Peyton Hutchins, the team. Student manager.
Former student manager there. Yeah. Enjoyed my time as a student manager. But I've went there a couple times, and yeah, so it was pretty good.
I'll have to try it out at some point.
You should. You should.
Yeah. So anyways, I have is it a throw-in or a corner? I believe it's a corner. Bomber's going to kick that corner, headed off to the left.
Nice placement right there by Macomb. Just unable to execute.
See a throw-in, or is it a corner? Should be throw-in, and it will be. Macomb throw-in on the A-Town's end. Got about 34.5 minutes to play. Taking the throw-in for Macomb will be Henry Lauer. Also want to shout out our camera person, Kobe Blackmon, today. It's his first game with TSSR. Hopefully in many this year. Got a collision there.
Toby Blackmond, also a current member of Leatherneck Insider, does a lot of packages for Leatherneck Insider.
He's definitely stepped up this year. Definitely been nice to see. I mean, he's been one of the leaders of this club so far, I would say, this semester.
And with him being only a junior, that's going to help him later on in his career.
I hope so. That would be nice. And then, hopefully he never forgets about me. Anyways, Macomb in their own end. Or, excuse me, yeah, in their own end. No, in A-Town's end. Peyton, I hope that you never forget about me when you go somewhere. All
Oh,
right?
Tate, I could never forget about
Good.
you.
Great. Glad we're on the same page. Into the Bomber end. Bombers looking to retake control here. Moving in into the Nader's end. A-Town retakes possession. Midfield Bombers look to retake it here. That was Henry Lauer who retook that possession. But we'll have a throw-in for Macomb. Looks like we'll see Mason Royer take this throw-in.
Macomb has done a nice job so far in this second half, keeping the ball in A-Town's end. Really nice job so far this half of just keeping A-Town off the attack. So whatever halftime adjustments they made is working so far.
Rogers went to Walters there. Walters moving to his right. Here comes the shot and a save made by the goalkeeper. Little leaping save there.
A really nice job right there by the goalkeeper. Not jumping too early, letting the ball travel, able to knock it out for a corner for A-Town, but overall, nice job by the goalie. And now let's see if Macomb's defense can once again step up defensively.
So yeah, corner kick here for A-Town. We've got just under 32 minutes to go in this half. Could be a pivotal play here in this game. Here comes the corner kick. And I believe that went out. And it did. Had a stoppage of play. Believe we'll see a goal kick here. And we will. See what the Bombers do with this one. And we'll have a throw-in. Macomb's original local sports bar is Sports Corner at 124 with a focus on local sports. Catch WIU games in all the area TSSR Game Time live broadcasts at Sports Corner at 124, all while enjoying your favorite cold drink and some of the best food in West Central Illinois. Stop in and say hi at 124 North Randolph Street in Macomb. We were just there today.
Those chicken strips that I had were pretty good. How was your burger?
That was delicious.
Yeah, they do have good food. I will say that.
Bombers are in the A-Town area. Talking about Sports Corner just makes me hungry.
Yeah, same.
That'll go out. 30 minutes left. Just over 30 minutes left here in this one. As Macomb is ahead. 1-0 on A-Town. Hayden Katz with the lone goal so far. Now here comes an opportunity and a save made by the goalkeeper. Rushing out to make that save. Could have potentially seen another goal if that wasn't made.
Yeah, Macomb once again finding those spots in A-Town's defense, creating these offensive opportunities, and Macomb this half has done a much better job on the offensive side of the ball,
See it throwing.
connecting on the passes.
See it throwing from A-Town, Garen Mason there. Moving in. A-Town. Nice defense, though, on the Bombers' end. They look to take possession, but not before. An A-Town kicker is there and wide to the right. I believe we got a goal kick here.
One of A-Town's players a little slow to get up. Seems to be okay. Walking a little slowly, about the 35-yard line.
Saw a few injuries yesterday in this game. Granted, was a little more wet. So it was damp. Some light drizzle consistently throughout the night.
It's always a little bit more dangerous to play soccer on a wet surface. Just can't really control yourself as good as you normally can in a day like today.
A-Town at midfield. Quickly into the Bombers' end. That was Liam Walters moving that in. The Bombers take it back, though. All right, back towards midfield. That's Katz. Now here comes a one-on-one. That's Famodu. Moves to the left. No shot. The pass too much. And a really good opportunity there, and it feels like that might be a miss.
Famodu, you know, nice opportunity to get down there. But in that situation, just pass, or not pass it, just shoot it. He tried to be a little bit over-aggressive there with the pass and had a shot, but decided to pass it, and ultimately ends up being an A-Town goal kick.
It looked to be a one-on-one briefly there from Famodu. Bombers take it right back on that goal kick. See Famodu back in action here. Famodu still with the possession. Goes to Lauer. Lauer back to Famodu. Famodu gets tripped. And I believe we'll have a foul called here against Lucas Walters.
Yep, Lucas Walters extended his arms. Easy call for the referee. And a free kick here for the Bombers about 20 yards out.
Famodu was able to get up quickly there. Nice to see. And as you said, a free kick coming here for Macomb. See what they can do with this opportunity. They've had some opportunities here in the last 60 to 90 seconds or so. Here comes the free kick. As they fake it out, Yoshimura ended up taking that free kick. I believe that was Jun Yoshimura. Yes, in fact it was. But the Tornadoes take possession. It's Johnny Simmons who goes to Liam Walters. Now towards midfield. Bombers, nice kick though.
Yeah, nice defense right there by Macomb. A little bit aggressive because if that ball gets by him, that's a breakaway, but able to get to it and force A-Town back.
Tornadoes moving in. Nice move there from Walters. Walters gets stumbled up though. Now across midfield, trying to split the gap. Might have been offsides, and I think that's what it was. Offsides, I believe, was the call. Coming in quickly here. A-Town, not a lot of numbers though. We've got no foul, but coming in. No shot yet from Walters.
Good job right there by Macomb to kick it out.
A-Town still with the possession. Last 30, 60 seconds heavily on A-Town. No shot though. Nice defense again. Macomb contested shots left and right, limiting the opportunities. Now moving in midfield. Here comes Fumadu. Fumadu might have a shot. Here comes the shot. What a save made by the goalkeeper. No rebound yet. Here it comes, another save and clearing it out. Wow, what a job done by A-Town, keeping that 1-0. Hello, Pete.
Yeah, A-Town great defense right there. The goalkeeper not giving up on the play, getting 2 saves on that. That's just great defense. And then the defender to kick it out knowing that his goalkeeper's in trouble. And nice pressure right there by Macomb as well. Great opportunity to score. Greater defense right there by A-Town.
Not out of the woods yet is A-Town, though. We got a corner kick for Macomb. See what they can do with this one after a great opportunity from Famadu. And a save made by the goalkeeper. They look to clear this out of their own zone. A sigh of relief from A-Town. Insane defense to keep this a 1-0 deficit for them.
Yeah, back-to-back saves by that goalkeeper to keep this a 1-0 game. A-Town, great defense right there.
Now A-Town is moving in relatively quickly. That shot way too much on it, though. That one coming from Rodeffer. We've got 23 and a half, just about 23 and a half minutes left to play. Here in the second half, Macomb is ahead 1-0 over A-Town, 1-0, I should say.
We've seen great defense tonight in this game overall.
So we'll wait. Here comes the kick. To the left and taking possession of that looks to be Royer. But it's turned over. Simmons coming in. Macomb takes it back. That will be Yoshimura. Jun Yoshimura. Got some Yoshimura brothers on this team. Jun and Kai, number 1 and number 2. Jun across midfield. Nice defense, though. Clearing it back. And here comes an opportunity again for Macomb, possibly. Fomadu has been busy. The shot and a save made by the goalkeeper.
Yeah, Mufadu just creating opportunities after opportunities for this Macomb offense. But once again, the A-Town goalie comes up with the save to keep this a 1-0 game.
Yeah, Damilola Famodu has been very busy tonight, and a little too much save made. We've got a foul, I believe, called. Not sure if it's a little more than just a foul or if that's what we're calling it.
The clock has stopped here.
Clock has stopped. Nice call, Pid.
There's an injured Macomb bomber, but I believe they might have called a handball on A-Town because when the ball hit the post, A-Town and the Macomb Bombers goalie both going for the ball. And once the ball hit the ground, A-Town might have gotten a hand on it. But more importantly, an injured Macomb player down, which obviously isn't good.
Yeah, hopefully he will be okay while he is down. We will take a quick break. Be back after these messages.
I went through MDH when we were trying to get pregnant. We were struggling the first year, and then when we got pregnant, I stayed at MDH and through labor and now for pediatrics. My experience was nothing short of phenomenal. I was met with amazing staff members who helped me through concerns that I had when she was first born, helping me learn how to be a new mom. It was really reassuring and comforting knowing that I had so much support and kindness around me. My entire pregnancy at MDH was amazing.
I see acute injuries on the field. I see ankle sprains. I see ACL knee injuries, as well as in the clinic. It's very rewarding to see them from on-the-field injury to rehab to transition back to their event.
Coming back from the injury timeout, Jeremy Sheeby looks to be okay, at least able to get up on his own. One of the seniors here on senior night. Hope for the best, obviously. Looks like we have a goal kick coming out here of this injury timeout with 21:54 to play. Coming in, we have a foul.
Yeah, that time the Macomb Bomber defender got beat and tried to tackle him and tripped him up. And now a free kick here for A-Town and a big spot here in the second half.
Yeah, huge spot here as they trail 1-0 to Macomb. Macomb looking for their first win of the season. It's a huge game here. And looks like we are ready for this free kick. Here comes the shot. Off the post, and what a save made by the Bomber goalie. Oh, man.
This Bomber goalie has been great in the second half, having multiple saves, keeping it a 1-0 game. Just great jobs in the second half especially by the Macomb Bomber goalie to keep this game, or to keep A-Town scoreless.
Yeah, and that'll be headed off by Hightower and turns into a throw-in for Macomb. That's Mason Royer throwing it in, and we'll see another throw-in. Looks like Royer might throw this one in again as they move their way down with 20 minutes to play, just past the halfway point of this second half. Macomb is up 1-0 over A-Town. Kick will go out, and we'll have a throw-in. A-Town throws it up. Looks to be the intended target, Liam Walters. That one going towards Rogers. Flipping that out up towards midfield. That is Famodu. Moving quick with it again. Nice defense, though. A-Town takes back possession and clears it for a throw-in for Macomb.
Yeah, Famodu in the second half just created opportunity after opportunity for this Macomb offense. And he has been a big reason why this Macomb team has a 1-0 lead.
Across midfield. A-Town trying to get on the board. Moving in. Not many tornadoes down here, though. Now creeping up. Back towards the 25. A-Town back with the possession, but nice move on Macomb's end. They take possession towards midfield. A-Town takes it back. Contested right now. Macomb looks to have a clear possession here as they go past the 50 into tornado territory, trying to keep that in his Cats. He does, but A-Town will take it back. Garen Mason takes the possession back for A-Town. Macomb right back to it, though. That's Junyo Shimura, but taking it back for A-Town is Eli Schisler. This one going to Lauer. Lauer at midfield, a little too much to the intended target, Yoshimura. Junyo Shimura will have a throw-in for A-Town. About 17.5 to go. Lauer takes it back.
And a foul called right there on Macomb. Another opportunity here for A-Town.
Yeah, it'll be a free kick for Lucas Walters. Or excuse me. Just pass it in. And that'll be saved by the goalkeeper. High in the sky. Ends in the possession of A-Town. Appears to have went off of Walters. Comb back towards midfield, though. Yoshimura goes to Famodu. It's a foot race. Royer can get there, and he does. Back towards Royer. Royer right on that A-Town, though. Gets by both. Up towards midfield. That's Schisler moving up. Macomb takes it back to Lauer. It's contested right now. Yoshimura to Fomadu. Fomadu goes to Jesse Asari. Gonna go off of a bomber. And down on the ground, just noticing here, it looks like we have Eli Schisler, who's in some pain. Wonder if we're going to get a stoppage here for that.
And we will.
Yeah, and was down on the ground for a while, but getting back up. Not sure exactly what happened there. Did you see anything, Peyton?
I did not, but he appears to be holding his lower back. Like you said, he was down for a solid 30 seconds. The referees did the right thing, stopping the play, getting in a sub. But walking off under his own power, that's always a positive sign.
So we'll adjust this clock accordingly. Looks like we've got about 15 minutes and 16 seconds. Let's get that fixed here. Here we go. We'll see a throw-in from Royer of Macomb. Hightower towards midfield. Nice move there from Rodeffer. Rodeffer with the shot and a save made. Keeping the Bombers in front.
The Macomb goalkeeper once again coming up big here in this second half for the Bombers. Keeping this a 1-0 game. Defense has been there all day for Macomb.
Moving in, that's Royer. To Jun Yoshimura, but intercepted by A-Town. Coming in A-Town, right to a bomber though. Back and forth, headed off. But taking possession, that looks to be Cats. Goes to Fomadu, midfield. Fomadu loses it though. A-Town with the possession. Rodeffer. Under 14 minutes to play in this one. Macomb ahead 1-0. Here comes an opportunity, but the defense for Macomb stepping up once more. Here in their own end. Hasn't been much of that this half. We've got a collision. Play still going on. Everyone appears to be okay. Going back up with it. A-Town takes it back. We got a stoppage.
The coach seems to have just gotten ejected.
Yeah, so
Not liking the call there.
Huh.
And yeah, he just got tossed.
So he'll be having an early exit. That from A-Town, correct?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, I believe the A-Town coach been given the heave-ho, as some may say. So while we have that happen, we're ready to resume play. A-Town in their own end, or in Macomb's end, excuse me. Contested to the edge and out of play. Throw in A-Town. Got 13 minutes left in this one. Macomb still in front, 1-0 on an early second half goal from Cats. A-Town, though, on the right corner. Nothing there.
Good defense once again by Macomb, not allowing that ball to get through.
So now moving into midfield, they've got some numbers. Looks like a 2-on-2. You got 4-on-2 now. Now to the right, 1-on-1. Cats with a shot and a save made by the goalkeeper. Might have a rebound here. No, we do not. A-Town with the possession. Macomb trying to take it back. They've still got some numbers out here. Fomadu to the left, keeps it onside. Fomadu again, moving to his right. Now spins around back to the left. Goes cross pass. A-Town takes it back. Kind of a little bit of a stumble there. Back towards midfield. A-Town on its way. Moving quickly. Trying to get the pass off of Royer's leg. Still possession for A-Town. To the left, Rodeffer's shot. That's deflected. Macomb will kick it towards the left. Looks to be Kaufman who had the possession there for A-Town. Here on the left corner, the shot off of a Macomb leg. Here on the edge, moving back is A-Town. That's Garen Mason. Got a collision there, no foul. A-Town moving in once again, off of a Macomb Bomber head. That was Caden Rogers. And to the left and out of play. Really exciting soccer in these last several minutes for sure.
Yeah, nice job right there by A-Town to stay on the attack, not allowing Macomb to clear the ball. And also on that opportunity for Macomb, nice job by the Bombers to just shoot it instead of make that extra pass. And a really good save by A-Town's goalie to keep this game close at 1-0.
Macomb with the kick here from their own end. Slightly towards over the middle off of a Bomber head. Looked like to be Fomadu. Taking possession briefly for Macomb was Harold Green. Green busy once again. No call. Now we might have had one.
Yep, we're going to have a foul on Macomb.
So A-Town, let's row it in here. Looks to be Lucas Walters.
We're going to have a yellow card.
I believe that might have been assessed to Fomadu. I believe it was Fomadu who got that yellow. He's definitely the most upset right now. When you're looking at the field, it might have been him. Unless that might have been Katz coming out. It might have been him.
I think Fomadu's wanting it to be on him, but I believe they gave it to Katz.
Now we'll have a new Bomber coming in here after that yellow card assessment. Could be a big call here. Katz with the lone goal. Meanwhile, the clock is stopped. So we'll readjust that for you. Accordingly, ready to resume here. Macomb, Fomadu trying to get it out of the zone. A-Town keeps it in. And we'll see a throw-in from A-Town. Long throw-in from A-Town. They keep the possession, kick way too much. Keene Family Chiropractic with locations in Bushnell and Macomb supports Bushnell-Prairie City Athletics. They offer office hours in Macomb Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Bushnell Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday to set up an appointment. Call 309-837-MY-DC 6932. They also perform DOT and CDL physicals for just $85. We've got 8.5 minutes to play. Macomb is moving towards towards midfield, excuse me. That's Yoshimura. That being Kai Yoshimura will have another throw-in. At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in because purple stands out. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out, like Peyton Hutchins himself, a bachelor's in sports broadcasting. We've got 8 minutes to play in this one. Bombers ahead, 1-0. Once again, their first win of the season could be on the line here. This would be a huge win for Macomb, and especially on senior night. You mentioned before the game, or early on in the game, collision. We'll have a foul, I believe, called here against Jaden Rofer.
Yeah, Rofer can't believe the foul, but he did shoulder check him, causing him to go to the ground. Macomb with the free kick, and like you said, yes, they are about 7.5 minutes away from their first win.
A-Town moving in. That's Lucas Walters with the possession. Goes across the field, but Macomb takes the possession back. That looks to be Jesse Asari with that pass. Pass midfield. Macomb trying to keep it in. They don't.
Just out of the reach of Macomb there for a throw-in for A-Town, and now a stoppage in play.
I think we have some substitutions of some sort.
Yes, A-Town just made a sub.
Clock running here, under 7 minutes to play. Macomb ahead 1-0, as you have said. Had the lead since about the 38th minute of this half. It was an early second half goal. See Macomb throw this one in. Towards the left corner. And out of play. Have a throw in here while we wait. Right off an A-Town player and back out. Try it again. A-Town looks to move it up ever so slightly. Now backed up on their own end. Trying to move things down. We've got about 5.5 minutes left to do so. Nice long kick. Simmons trying to get possession, but it ends up being Royer. And it'll be out of play. Looks like it went off of Simmons after Royer kicked it. It'll be Royer with the throw-in for Macomb.
Nice job there by Royer, just to do all that he can to give Macomb the possession. That was a close call, but Macomb got the throw-in.
Speaking of throw-ins, looks like Colby Hightower will throw this one in quickly here. Down to under 5 minutes left to play. A-Town in Macomb's end. Macomb will clear back towards the 40. And looks like we'll have a foul called here. It appears to be Jesse Asari. We'll get that foul call. Free kick. A-Town going quick. Here comes an opportunity well over the net. A little too excited there. And out of play.
Yeah, the ball jumped on him just a bit right as he was about to shoot it. Ends up going through the goalposts down there. And now it is Macomb's goal kick.
Clock stopped on that one, by the way. We're at 4:11. Simmons goes off him. Royer takes possession. Now going to Yoshimura. Now moving it up. Midfield. Here comes Asari, but contested there.
Nice job right there by Macomb. Forcing the throw in on the near side for A-Town. Wasting about
And it
20
looks
seconds.
like we have a foul drawn by Jeremy Sheeby.
And now A-Town's going to be playing fast as there's only about 3.5 left.
Yeah, A-Town trying to do all they can here in these final 3.5 minutes. Or I guess a little bit less. Topher's kick, long one there, but a save made by the goalkeeper. Oh. As the clock ticks, Macomb looking for their first win of the season. That goes out of play. We are now within 3 minutes to go. That throw-in coming from Mason. Rodeffer with the pass to Walters. Deflection there. A-Town in the Bomber territory for about the last minute or so. That goes by Simmons. Bombers with possession, trying to get by, unable to is Fomadu. That goes out. Look to have a throw-in for Macomb. It's Royer. Royer's throwing. Macomb keeps possession. Fomadu. Nice little head there. Back towards A-Town territory. We're under 2 minutes to play in this one. Macomb ahead 1-0. And we'll have a throw-in for Macomb.
Yeah, nice heads-up play right there by Macomb. Get the ball further into A-Town's territory, waste some more time. Now with just under 2 here to play, Macomb not really in a hurry.
No need to be. A-Town, on the other hand, they have to find a way to take this ball over and move it into the Bomber territory to get some shots off, as many as they can. Yoshimura moves it to the right. That's Asari with the possession. Asari goes to the right towards the corner. That's Fomadu. Comes Yoshimura, and they will clear it out. We're down to 1:10. It's going to be a throw-in for Macomb.
The clock has stopped
Stoppage
for a
of
sub.
play for a sub. We're at 1:03 left here in this one. Again, Macomb is ahead 1-0. Appearing to throw this one in. For Macomb was Drake Moore. Under a minute to play. Moving it up towards midfield. Simmons trying to get a possession there. Macomb just trying to keep the possession as long as they can here in this final minute. Down to 40 seconds. Out towards midfield. A-Town in the Bomber territory. Tries to clear it, not very far. A-Town with the possession still. That's Lucas Walters. Nothing there. The Bombers with the forcing the turnover. A-Town takes it back. Bombers trying to clear. That's Yoshimura, but unable to clear. We're down to the final seconds of the game. 3, 2, 1, and for the first time in 2024 this season, the Macomb Bombers are victorious 1-0.
Especially on senior night, no better way to win for Macomb, to get a win for their seniors, and just great job by Macomb all night, playing spectacular defense, getting the shutout win. Overall, nice job tonight by the Macomb Bombers.
You know, you said it at the beginning of this broadcast. Senior night, a little more momentum, more urgency to try and win this game. They do just that, and in all honesty, they had control a lot in the second half. They looked like the better team in the second half. It wasn't like, oh, they just had this one opportunity and it went in. They had control this whole second half. And it was nice to see at least Macomb pick up their first win of the season. A-Town, their last 2 games, outscoring opponents 15-0 and not coming up with a goal tonight. You know, again, anything can happen on any given day. At the end of the day here, Macomb beats A-Town 1-0. Peyton Hutchins, a good luck charm, I'm convinced. He is undefeated here at Macomb High.
Yeah, this is my first broadcast here at Macomb High for any sport. Enjoyed it. And now we get to see the Macomb team come over to the home side of the stands, give their support in a great way, once again, to honor their seniors.
Yeah, especially on senior night. Definitely a nice way to end things off here on this beautiful Tuesday evening. For all your local news, subscribe to the Community News Brief Weekly Edition, mailed directly to your home every Friday. As an option, you can also receive Monday and Wednesday editions by email. All of this for only $42 per year or $38 per year if you're 65 or older. Single copies can be purchased at select locations in Bushnell, Colchester, and Blandonsville. So, he's Peyton Hutchins. I'm Caden Struns. We say so long from Macomb, Illinois, where the final score is Macomb High 1, A-Town 0. A Macomb High victory on senior night. We'll see you guys around. This has been a TSSR presentation.